What's up, guys? So, a hot topic right now in the community of Destiny 2 is power grind, power progression, and tiered loot. Your rank being tied to whether you're gonna get tier fives or not, and your power being tied whether you get tier fives or not, and whether trials, because trials was this past weekend, whether that was rewarding or not, and the portal and all of that. So I was having a discussion on my stream with my stream chat about it, and I wasn't gonna put a video out about my thoughts because everyone's kind of already done that. However, we did have this conversation, so I figured I might as well just take it, just pluck it from the stream, and post it for y'all to enjoy. Now, I want to know y'all thoughts. Do you think the same as me? Do you think differently? Are you enjoying the portal? Are you not enjoying the portal? I want to know all of your thoughts. So let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, drop a sub and go follow the stream over on Twitch. We're streaming all the time over there. This came from the stream, so be sure to go do that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, so here's my take on trials and the whole power grind system and loadout and stuff like that. Okay, I think it would be fine if Bungie gave PvP players a way to up their guardian rank by only doing PvP. They claimed that they were going to do, like, hey, you could level only in PvP if you want, but you really can't, and you're not going to get those high level gear if you don't go play PvE, because you have to rank your guardian rank up. I think having a high guardian rank be tied to your tier 5s and tier 4s is good. It's a good thing, because tier 5s and tier 4s are an end game item. Tier 5s and tier 4s aren't that much stronger than your tier 2s or 3s that everybody can get. But it's one of those things that is like, hey, the person who puts the time into this game, that only plays this game, that grinds this game, that does that, you get the benefit of getting these tier 5s. Now, when it comes to PvP, what sucks is that trials is tied to your guardian rank and level the same way PvE is. If you go play PvE, you're not guaranteed tier 5s, but you are guaranteed tier 5s if you have the rank and power and you go flawless. That is a good thing. But if you have the rank and power and you go do a master, grandmaster thing, you're not guaranteed a tier 5. You can get a tier 5. You have that possibility, right? At least from what I've seen. You might be able to guarantee it, but you're going to get one, or maybe. I think it's a good thing, but I think Bungie needed to give us a way for PvP players to only level their guardian rank through PvP. It's just too unbalanced. I agree. Like, if Bungie gave PvP players a way to play, get their guardian rank and power like through PvP only, like tie it to, like, hey, you got to go get multiple triple kills, or you got to use hand cannons and go through the whole list of weapons that you can use and get them, right? Headshots or something like that. I don't know what would have been, and get people to get that high guardian rank. Then the tier 5s coming from what is it? Tier 5s coming from the trials flawless chest wouldn't be that big a deal, because then you have the hardcore PvP players who want to play trials, who play trials to have that end game. They have a way of getting those tier 5s. And then once they hit a certain threshold, you can have regular PvP comp matches start dropping tier 5s. You go, I would say, hell, you play comp and you go flawless in comp in a match, you never die, you're top of the leaderboard, you're guaranteed a tier 5. You just got to give them a way to do that. They could have made the portal to get people more interest, but they didn't. The portal is something that I think they definitely fumbled. Like I said before, I like the portal. The idea, having this here, because I know, like, I really want a really good mid retrograde. Being able to go and target farm that is awesome. Fantastic. That idea is great. It sucks that these bonus drops aren't powerfuls. Like, yeah, it's bad. But Getting more drops is always good. If they were to make this something where like, hey, if these scaled with your regular drops, so like if you do a master and you get an A+, they're tier 4 or higher, that would be awesome. Like they need to put dungeons in. Yes, I agree. No, you're not wrong. I agree completely. The same way that they, in the world tab, you used to go and do all your pinnacles, like you have all the little stars. They need to move that into the pinnacle ops here. Keep this. This is fine. In this slot right here, have a rotating raid. In this slot, have in your current raid, rotating raid, and then dungeon, rotating dungeon. And then you're good. And then you can move all the old stuff into the next page, because in Renegades, you're going to get a dungeon. So here you can put current raid, current dungeon, rotating raid, and then old dungeon on the second page. That is what this portal should have been. It should have been that. And it's not. And that sucks. That sucks. But the idea of the portal is great. At least for me. As a solo player, most of the time, this is great. Being able to go and be like, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it this hard because I want this drop or whatever. Great. They need to make it where back in Destiny 1, they were weekly feature raids for year 3. Yes. And they kind of have that. They had that with the rotating system back in the, like, in the before. But they need to bring that here. I don't know why that wasn't thought of. I don't know how they thought that these 3 missions, that exotic missions, were going to be the perfect pinnacle, because they weren't even pinnacle in the first place. That's why everyone was hyped about it. Yes, because if they had done featured raids here, and then say you have a featured raid, and then you could rotate gear from that raid. You could say, hey, if you play this raid right now, you're gonna have a higher chance to get the crossbow and a helmet. You know what I mean? And then you have the extra drop. So on top of getting a higher chance for a crossbow drop and a helmet drop, you're gonna get an additional drop from whatever. And people would fucking play this like no tomorrow. People be running raids, everything. It doesn't even have to be craftable weapons, because you're letting people target farm. You know what I mean? And on top of that, the Kepler focusing is so good. You can go and focus a weapon and then go and do Kepler things and get that weapon drop. That should be for PvP. Every PvP weapon that came, like this shotgun, the rocket sidearm, that should be at Shax's kiosk. You should be able to go, click, I want that reward, and then every time you play PvP, you have a higher chance for that reward. Same for Zavala. All the new Vanguard weapons, all the new stuff, put it there. Go to Gunsmith, have him. You could put all the world drops, all the new like Braytech drops, all the new whatever, put him on him, and then say, I want that drop. If I'm playing the game, if I'm gonna get a world drop, I want a high chance for it to be that. Problem solved. The community's fucking happy. Everybody's playing this game. People are coming in, because that is what the portal and all these changes should have been. For these pinnacle rewards is so boring. Yes, running these pinnacles over and over and over again can be boring. And that's what sucks. And on that note, people keep like complaining about like, I'm running the same mission over and over again to power level. And mind you, they brought back people, Wrath. People would actually be happy because they linked a few times. Yeah. Like, hold on, before I go on that. You can play this game in so many ways in power grind. Just ran Starcross 9 times, it's still no weapon. That fucking sucks. See, that I don't understand what they're thinking about that, dude. I don't know why they're making it so hard to do that. People just keep leaving the game moments every day. The only thing I don't agree with is that you can level in a lot of ways. I think the Destiny community is just so used to going towards the most optimal way that they forgot to play the game for fun. I like to grind too, and I will go play K1 logistics and fucking grind that out for power too. But when I get bored, I go play PvP. When I get bored, I go do something else. that's what I think some of the community is forgetting, because they're so focused on just playing the most optimal thing to get higher power, which is valid. I mean, everybody wants to get that high power. Like you put a fucking carrot on a stick and said, hey, you can go get tier 5s. Everybody's gonna go fucking run at the stick or the carrot. But give us more options. If you gave us an array of options to power level, like I said here, like even if it was like, hey, these 3 missions you can do if you're solo or a fire team of 3, and then you have the raid and dungeons, so that you can have more options. You get people together, get a team together going. It's crazy, and people just keep leaving the game because of power grinding. I think the Destiny community needs to we're going backwards game wise. In D1, like if you didn't raid, you didn't get the max power. You didn't have the max power. I was 29 for a long time because I couldn't find a team for Volta Glass, and then I was 30 for a long time because it took me forever to find a team for Crota. We have gotten so used in D2 to getting everything given to us. Hey, you played the game, so you get a reward. Hey, like you did a strike, so here's a whatever. That now that's been taken away, people are upset, and people don't want to grind the game. But I think they're trying to get the game back to that grindiness, but they just didn't give us enough rewards and enough things to do. Wrath of the Machine was your favorite. Wrath of the Machine should 100% come back with Ash and Iron. Your 3-man Wrath of the Machine. If the Zamboni is the problem, take it out. I know it's iconic for that raid, but that raid, if you're gonna send us back to the Plague Lands, you should have fucking brought Wrath back. That's just my opinion. If you're gonna fucking send us back to the Plague Lands, why aren't you bringing Wrath back? It makes no sense to not bring Wrath back, especially since we're going back to the Plague Lands. And if they bring back that public event, people are gonna be pissed. People are going to be pissed if they bring back that public event, and that's it. Like if they say like, hey, we're going back to we're going back to Plague Lands, you're going to do these 4 missions because it's a small update, and then you're going to have a new public event. Everyone's going to be fucking pissed. Everyone's going to fucking leave the game because that's not it. Or like, this is crazy. Now this is just me. I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on. You guys don't mind if I put my tinfoil hat on real quick. If Bungie had just kept the biggest secret, no leaks, if this is what happens, I'm calling it right now. If this happens, Bungie's goated and have kept the best secret in the fucking world. If they are gonna give us a Siva subclass in Ash and Iron, goated move. They're saying, hey, we're not bringing Wrath back, but you're gonna get a Siva class. And Siva, notoriously, you need to have a strong wielder, or it's gonna overtake you. Have the lore be like, oh, now that we can use light and dark together, we've peaked, we've gone over that hill of like from normal, like we've gone from like demigod to like god now, so like we can handle it, and that's why we can use Siva. But like, if you're not gonna do something like that, bring Wrath back, do Siva subclass, nobody's gonna enjoy the Ash and Iron update, because Bungie linked it a few times and never brought the raid out. Like, Bungie, if you're gonna link a dungeon or raid, just bring it out. Yeah. Like if you're gonna like, Siva is something that's so cool, and if they're gonna send us back to the Plague Lands, they need to bring it back. And honestly, like, if they've kept it a secret this whole time and they're secretly gonna bring back Wrath, yes, awesome, I totally fucking agree. But if they're not gonna bring it back, that sucks so much.